Seedance 2.5 is here, and this version takes AI video beyond the usual pattern of generating only a few seconds at a time. It can create a full 30-second sequence in one generation, use up to 50 references, and move through several connected shots without rebuilding the scene from scratch. Characters, locations, props, camera movement, and synchronized audio are designed to remain consistent from the opening frame to the final shot. That makes Seedance 2.5 look like one of the most complete AI video models available today. But a strong feature list does not guarantee a strong video. The real question is whether that level of control still holds when the generation becomes complex. Seedance 2.5 is now available inside Higgsfield, and for a limited time, Higgsfield is offering 33 days of unlimited generation. That matters with a model like this because a complete 30-second sequence will rarely be perfect on the first attempt. You may need to adjust the timing, replace a reference, rewrite part of the prompt, or generate several versions before the creative direction feels right. Unlimited generation gives you room to treat the process more like a real production workflow, instead of worrying about credits every time you test a change. The offer is ending soon, so I'll leave my Higgsfield link near the top of the description. You can use it to check whether the 33 days of unlimited generation are still available. In this video, I'm going to use that workflow across POV action, animation, comedy, and a multi-reference music video, then review where Seedance 2.5 stays consistent and where it still loses control. As I mentioned, we'll be using the Higgsfield platform for every test in this video. If you haven't used Higgsfield before, it is an AI creative platform built around video generation, image creation, consistent characters, cinematic camera movement, visual effects, and complete production workflows. Rather than limiting the workflow to a single model, Higgsfield brings different AI generators and creative tools together in the same platform. That means we can prepare visual assets, upload image, video, and audio references, generate the sequence, and keep refining the result without constantly switching between separate tools. For the best experience, particularly when handling several references, I recommend using Higgsfield on desktop. From the Higgsfield homepage, hover over Video in the top menu and select Seedance 2.5 from the available models. The video panel is straightforward. In References, we can upload images, video clips, or audio files, write the prompt, call specific assets through elements, and enable or disable generated sound. Below that, we can choose the model, duration, aspect ratio, resolution, and bitrate. The Extend Video tab lets us continue an existing clip forward or backward and add extra image or audio references. With the panel ready, let's move into the first test. For the first test, I want to create a photorealistic multi-shot video told entirely from a first-person POV. The sequence begins outside a modern Scandinavian house where the viewer chops firewood, pauses as a small bird lands on the axe, and then hands the logs to a boy in an orange winter jacket. The camera then follows the boy indoors where they fill a firewood basket, build the stove fire, and relax with the family. The 7-shot prompt includes continuity instructions for the POV hands, clothing, child, house, stove, family, and the shift from cool outdoor lighting to a warm interior. For this generation, I'm selecting 30 seconds, a 16:9 aspect ratio, 720p resolution, and high bitrate. Audio generation is enabled because the prompt relies on natural environmental sound rather than dialogue or background music. I'm not using any image, video, or audio references for this test. The characters, house, environment, camera movement, and sound will all be generated directly from the text prompt. Now, let's start the generation and check the result. Overall, this is a strong, cohesive result. Seedance 2.5 follows the planned story, including the small bird landing on the axe, then moves smoothly from the snowy yard into the warm interior while preserving the POV, house, child, stove, and family setting. The physical interactions and cool to warm lighting transition are convincing. The only clear issue is duration. The result ends at about 26 seconds instead of holding the final family composition through the full 30. Apart from that, the sequence is consistent and tells the story naturally. For the second test, I want to create a complete high-fashion music video around a colorful roadside lemonade stand. The video uses two female character references, one with long black hair and a structured white dress, and another with a short black bob and a reflective black fringe dress. The sequence combines fisheye close-up performance, fashion details, running shots, lemonade imagery, paired lip-sync moments, and a pink bubblegum ending. The prompt keeps both identities and outfits separate while coordinating the full 30-second edit with 3 consecutive audio sections. The generation settings remain the same as test 1. I'm using 2 image references. The 30-second song is divided into 3 10-second files and uploaded in that exact order. Now, let's start the generation and check the result.
Sun-kissed skin, let the rhythm take you in. We're chasing highs, nothing's gonna bring us down. Feel the heat, it's a summer symphony. Feel the breeze, it's a summer symphony. Feel the heat, we're unstoppable, just you and me. We're sentimental, just you and me.
This is a very strong multi-reference result. Both women remain clearly distinct through their hairstyles, outfits, and personalities, while the lemonade stand, road, lighting, and color palette stay consistent. The fisheye close-up performance, running shots, product details, and rhythmic cuts create one coherent music video, and the bubblegum ending follows the prompt especially well. Some extreme lens distortion make precise facial identity harder to judge in the closest shots, but the references remain recognizable and the overall direction is preserved. For the third test, I want to create a photorealistic action scene presented as one continuous camera take with no visible cuts. A young woman in a cropped denim jacket fights 2 massive hooded enforcers on a narrow concrete corridor above a dense futuristic city. The choreography combines close-range evasion, grappling, wall movement, heavy impacts, and controlled bursts of glowing green energy. The prompt requires the camera, characters, corridor geometry, city background, costumes, and action geography to remain continuous for the full 30 seconds. The generation settings remain the same. I'm not using any external references for this test. The characters, location, fight choreography, camera movement, effects, and environmental sound are generated entirely from the prompt. Now let's generate the sequence and check the result. The continuous camera take is the strongest part of this result. The corridor never resets, the woman and her costume remain consistent, and the camera stays close to the action without introducing a visible cut. The physical attacks, wall movement, dust, coat motion, and green energy effects are handled convincingly. Some of the faster choreography becomes compressed or partly hidden by the larger opponents, and the second enforcer is less visually distinct than intended, but the sequence remains coherent and feels like one connected fight. For the fourth test, I want to move away from photorealism and create a fast, hand-drawn 2D anime action sequence. The story follows 2 original feline-inspired heroes, a black cat fighter with cyan energy blades and an orange fox fighter with a glowing staff, as they cross a futuristic city and battle a giant mechanical spider. The prompt contains 15 short shots with train and rooftop movement, character introductions, comic panel transitions, coordinated attacks, a graphic explosion, and a final hero pose. It also locks the drawing style, costumes, ears, tails, weapons, mechanical spider design, city palette, and screen direction across the full sequence. The generation settings remain the same as previous test. No external references are used here. The characters, animation style, city, mechanical spider, weapons, transitions, music, and sound effects are all generated from the text prompt. Now let's generate the anime sequence and review the result. This is one of the most visually controlled results. The model maintains the hand-drawn ink and cel-shaded style, keeps both heroes clearly separated by color and silhouette, and preserves their ears, tails, outfits, and weapons throughout the action. The mechanical spider, cyan and orange attacks, manga panels, brush transitions, and final rooftop composition all feel like parts of the same anime sequence. Not every intermediate shot appears exactly as planned, particularly the split-screen chase and some train-specific staging, but the main story and visual language remain remarkably consistent. For the fifth test, I want to create a photorealistic family sitcom scene built around restrained acting and precise comedic timing. A confident man repairs a wooden wall shelf while a skeptical woman and a seated friend quietly watch him repair. He places a single red apple on the shelf to prove the repair worked, waits through a long, reassuring pause, and begins celebrating. At the final moment, the shelf drops from the wall, he catches the apple, and all three characters hold an awkward reaction as the joke lands. The generation settings remain the same. I'm not using any references for this test. The three characters, apartment, shelf, apple, performances, dialogue, and sitcom-style sound are generated directly from the prompt. Now let's generate the scene and see whether the timing works.
I told you I could do it.
10 seconds and nothing's falling apart. That's a record.
See? Perfectly balanced.
On which planet?
The result captures the sitcom look and the central joke very well. The three characters, wardrobe, apartment layout, shelf, and single red apple remain consistent, while the stable camera coverage and understated reactions feel appropriate for the format. The shelf stays secure long enough to make the demonstration believable, then drops cleanly as the man saves the apple. The sequence finishes at about 28 seconds and compresses some of the intended silent buildup, but the setup, failure, and final awkward reaction are still clear and effective.
For the final test, I want to create a polished 3D animated family comedy scene set on a tropical beach. A relaxed brown bear lounges in black sunglasses until a small bird flies overhead and leaves a tiny white mark on one lens and his cheek. The bear slowly realizes what happened, physically grips and lowers the sunglasses, reacts to the bird, cleans the lens, and drops back onto the lounger in frustration. The prompt places special emphasis on character consistency, comedic pauses, facial animation, and ensuring that the sunglasses move only while the bear's paw is visibly holding the frame. The generation settings remain the same. No external references are used for this generation. The bear, bird, beach, lounger, props, animation style, dialogue, music, and sound design are created entirely from the prompt. Now let's generate the final video and check the result.
Come on, seriously? What even was that?
This is a polished and appealing 3D result. The bear, sunglasses, lounger, drink, and tropical environment remain consistent, while the fur, lighting, body weight, and delayed facial reaction give the scene a premium animated comedy feel. Most importantly, the sunglasses stay fixed until the bear visibly grips the frame and lowers them by hand, so the corrected prop interaction works properly. The complaint and cleanup are compressed near the ending, but the visual gag remains clear, and the final frustrated pose provides a clean comedic finish. Across these tests, Seedance 2.5 handled very different styles: complex prompts, multiple references, continuous action, and complete 30-second stories surprisingly well. It is not flawless, but its ability to maintain characters, locations, props, and creative direction across longer sequences makes it a practical model for more ambitious AI video workflows. If you want to test Seedance 2.5 yourself, Higgsfield is currently offering 33 days of unlimited generation. I'll leave my link near the top of the description, where you can check whether the offer is still available. Let me know in the comments which result you thought was the strongest and what you would like me to test next. If you found the video useful, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more practical AI video workflows. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.